So this is the first 2-colour range, called Perfectly Imperfect. I've got a dress, a long dress with smocking tiers all the way down, and a big puffy sleeve, and it's full length to the ground, fully screen printed. And then I've got a knit bodice to go over the top of the dress or to go with the trousers, and it's got a latticed back. And then I've got some green silk trousers with ruche detail on the side. And then an iconic garment, which is the coat with a very large silhouetted sleeve and a silk lining, which is in the inside. Garment tags, and this is fully screen printed as well. It has a vent at the back, as well as a buckle to go around the front. These are the final looks. So I have the 2-colour iconic dress for the Perfectly Imperfect range, with a smock bodice, round neck, ruched together sleeves, which gather at the arm, finished off hem, a pin hem the whole way around the bottom of the skirt, different widthness of smocking, and the back is a zip that meets, and then this is the coat, the lining. It has pockets on the side like this with silk pocket bags, a big button which goes here, with a stand collar, and this is the knit bodice, the trousers, with the ruched hole on the side, and then the back is the vent, with the puff sleeves to create lots of volume, and screen printed together. This is the garment with it belted to ruche it in, and you can see the pockets and the button done up. Here you can see the bodice and the trousers by themselves. The side view, the detail of the ruching, lots of volume, and the detail to the back with a lattice edge. And on the other side, it just falls straight like this. And these are the toiles for this term of the coat and the trousers. So I started with this sleeve, but didn't have enough volume. So I ended up doing this sleeve, which has volume at the bottom and creates more of a silhouette. The collar, and obviously this isn't lined, but I then lined the real coat. These pocket bags to go in there, and it's obviously belted. And then this was the original vent, and this was the original length, but then I made it a bit shorter and made the vent a bit longer. And then these are the trousers. So originally it was just had 2 pleats at the front and on the sides, but I actually ended up getting rid of them because it didn't really work with the ruched hole at the side, and made it sort of bag out here. So I got rid of those, and I did 2 different hems to see, top stitch hem and a pin hem. But I went with the top stitch, that's the back of them, and then the other side is just plain, but with a lot of volume. So yeah. So these are my final prints. These are my final prints from this term. So originally it was this one, which I tried on a chiffon, like a crepey chiffon, and it didn't quite fall the way I wanted it to, and it wouldn't go through the pleater. So I tried it on a cotton poplin, and actually came through really well, and I was able to change it so it was like more pleated or less pleated, and that's the final colours and print. This was my final print for my dress, and the right colours tested. These are my knit yarns. So for the original thing, I actually will have it had it like this, but then tried different laddering. So those are the yarns I used, and then this is my final print for my coat. And yeah, I ended up using metallic, not a metallic binder. I ended up using gold foil to print with, as it was cleaner and it hit the white well. And then these are my follow-on collection prints. So this is the first one. And this one. And they're inspired by Goes a Woman, who are Japanese musicians who used to travel around Japan countryside, and basically their job, they decided, was they got paid by being travelling musicians, but they were blind, and they travelled in threes. So it's sort of like the landscape and movement, and a bit more graphic than before, but still got those like hints of florals and foils. Yeah. And then